Oh, hey, wow, there's a lot of people who already showed up. What the heck? That was fast. I'm still getting all set up. Popping up. Getting everything all sorted. Wow. There's some stuff from yesterday. You guys excited? Hello. Another educational stream. Yeah, let's try to keep it educational. Remember, these aren't so much more the entertaining streams that you're used to on Twitch. I want these to be a little bit more relaxed, right? Yeah. Yeah, no barking here. These, come on, read the room, homie. But it's, I already said I want these streams to be treated a little bit differently. Like, yeah, I get it. You go to the Genshin streams to see the degeneracy. It's next level entertainment. But here it's a little different. Oh. A little bit different. Just getting started. I don't even have any assets ready for YouTube yet. So it's a little bit of work, right? You guys are excited? Alright, so how is everyone? Anyone come to the stream this morning? I'm glad that a lot of people are willing to show up. You can see my comments in the video. I need to add like a black box so it's easier to see stuff. But for the most part, it's gonna be a little scuffed. A little more scuffed than usual. There was a stream this morning. Yeah, I streamed this morning. I did Genshin this morning. Oh, a good amount of people showed by. It was nice. What did you miss? Nothing crazy. I didn't get any crazy pulls. It was nice though. I really liked it. It was nice and comfy, and a good amount of people came by. We had with a few hundred viewers. Nice and cozy. But I do like doing these streams on YouTube. I streamed yesterday? A little bit. What app is this? It's Clip Studio Paint. I don't know what I got planned for drawing today, guys. I just want to kind of like do some studies. Maybe, I don't know. Whoop. Just get a few things out. Twitch notified. Well, I'm glad a lot of people come to the streams. I do like streaming on YouTube, don't get me wrong. I actually like streaming on YouTube. And I definitely see a future where I do stream on YouTube more often. And it's just nice to kind of like casually draw. Right. It is nice to casually draw different objects and do these comfy YouTube streams. And yeah. I should rename the stream. This is so funny. I like this stream title. I mean, I stream around the same times on Twitch. I stream almost every day. It's kind of fun just doing these comfy little streams. Anyway, how are you guys all doing? Speak Tagalog? Okay, first of all, I typically have a pretty strong stance. I don't speak Tagalog on stream. And I'm not a monkey. Don't tell me to do things. It's a little weird. Just an educational stream. It's kind of weird. Kind of disrespectful. We just gotta chill out. Again, I'm not some sort of thing behind a cage. Just someone who just wants to learn how to draw. I'm doing fine. I enjoy just like hanging out. Like, what? Welcome back. I'm doing good. Oh, because you have a level 90 Changyun? Wow, that's very cool. No, don't worry about it. We're just getting started today. And come to see this masterpiece. I'm kind of just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm still neat at Genshin. I don't understand why you're apologizing. You don't have to apologize. Just don't play Genshin. Can I play Minecraft? I mean, one of these days I'll eventually play Minecraft. I've streamed Minecraft like a few times. I got ball too. I'm really happy about that. I thought that was really cool. I'm so happy I got ball. Da, da, da. Yeah. I'll say it again. You're asking tips for a streamer who has no idea how you draw, how good you are at drawing, how bad you are at drawing, and you expect me to give you advice that'll improve you on a perspective. You can pretty much just look up a YouTube video that says tips on how to do it, and you can figure that out on your own. But asking a streamer it's not gonna teach you anything. You're better off just like looking it up on YouTube instead of asking me. And this applies to every streamer. It's either that, or if the lesson or whatever the streamer is teaching isn't applicable to you, don't ask them to go out of your way to teach you something, because they'll deliberately teach you something that builds off of itself. And you're just a distraction. Well, not saying you're a distraction, but you're defecting from what they're trying to teach. So streamers aren't very helpful giving you tips. They're just going to tell you to practice more. That's all you're gonna get. It's just yeah. It's better just to look up YouTube videos than to just ask on stream. Because at least with YouTube videos, you can be like, oh yeah, I'm struggling with perspective. There are thousands of perspective videos out there. Point of view. Thousands of point of view videos out there. Why are you asking a streamer who isn't doing anything related to point of view? You know? So think about it like that. You don't have to be sorry. I'm just saying, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there. Streamers aren't gonna help you. I wouldn't say it's like worth the ask. It's just like a lot of people don't realize that asking a streamer doesn't help them. If you're asking them something specifically on what they're doing, that's a lot more helpful. It's like, whoa, that's insane. Or like ask, where did you learn that? Okay, that's more helpful. It's like, wow, yeah, but most of the time I'll focus more on just being like, yeah, I mean, I studied it in a book or practiced for years. Again, streamers aren't here to make you better. Don't forget that. Streamers kind of just like want to work on their own stuff, unless they're deliberately trying to teach. But you have to think that from a streamer's perspective, you could come here at any moment and just be like, hey, how did you do that? Well, I just explained that, and there are a few other people who have been watching since the very beginning, you know? I'm just an airbrush. Yeah, this is why, like, and streaming is still relatively new, so it's like a lot of people don't know how to interact with a streamer either. It's like, it's a fresh thing. It's like, oh, so that's why you don't ask streamers that. Because it just like doesn't help. For instance, how many people have already asked me what program I'm using? And this is what I mean. As a streamer, you're going to get asked the same questions. What brush are you using? What program are you using? And as someone who's watching throughout the entire time, do they want to hear me just answer the question over and over again? Or they just want to watch something that's happening on stream, you know? No, I'm not using Krita. But like eventually it gets to the point where your regulars will be able to answer the other questions for them. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So it's like, that's why I mean by like streaming is a really difficult thing to post educational stuff. Yeah, it is CSP. And that's what I mean. Every time that someone comes into stream, you don't know when they come in. So it's like I don't know when they come in. I don't know what they've missed. And I end up having to repeat the same questions over and over again. Feel grateful? It's not a life lesson. It's talking about streaming and explaining why things don't typically work when you ask them. Because again, streaming it's new. Streaming wasn't a thing like 2 decades ago, or at least accessible to the norms, you know? It's not free. My copy cost around 200 something if you were to buy it at full price. 200 USD. And I know that like a lot of the engagement here on Twitch is typically the questions, because people who watch art streams, they want to get better at art too, right? Like, it's typically people who watch art streams want to get better, so they typically ask the same questions that most people who want to get better. How did you learn this? What did you study? Where can I get the resources that you use to get better like you? Did you go to art school? Stuff like that. But really, I'm just practicing, right? Nothing crazy. How long do you have experience in art? And I have no idea, because I take really, really long breaks to work on other stuff. For instance, I haven't been drawing for the past month and a half because I've been busy VTubing on Twitch. Yeah. Other times people just want to ask to know a little bit more about you. So it's just like, at least with streams, it's hard to art stream. Because the thing about art stream is you have to sit up and put up with the same questions over and over again. And that's what software do you use? Where did you study? What brush are you using? What's your canvas size? What tablet do you use? And that's the tedious thing about art streaming, is you do get the same questions over and over again. And once people get their response, they kind of either stick around or they go. So at least in the community, I say, like, join the Discord server, come draw with other people. It's a good old time. Are you interested in computer prayer? Nope, absolutely not. Don't know where you got that assumption, but no. I don't know. No, I don't have any of that. Like I said, this is literally just me practicing art. I'm just here to practice art, hang out with some people, talk. Don't necessarily want to always talk about random stuff about myself. Tell me every question I can ask you so I can ask you. Now you're just... just have a normal conversation. I think too many times. So it's like, damn. It really do be like that. And even then, that's like space. And you know what? You could write the brush program in the corner of the canvas. You want to know the fun truth? the same people who ask those questions are the same people who won't read that. It's kind of funny because I remember I would I had that on my other setup because like I use a different client to stream for YouTube instead of Twitch, and I would have that information and the same people would ask the same questions. It's pretty funny. I was like, dang. It just takes up screens in real estate. I mean, my avatar already takes up enough space. I don't know. Oh, you have a lot of subs now? I don't have that many subs. I don't think I have that many subs. Do I really have that many subs? I feel like I don't have that many. Like, I want to have 100,000 subs. And I feel like that's when the game gets started. Yeah, most people have a short attention span. Streams are interesting. Because it's like... I say I don't... Wait, what? I do co-op with other people. I've been doing that more recently. Mostly because my world level is really high. But it's like first come, first serve. And I don't like really hang out with people except for my friends. You know? You say you can help me, but there's a lot of people who also want to help. It's just usually just like first come, first serve. $16K, I feel like 16K is not a lot. Cause on Twitch I still have more followers. And Twitch is harder to get followers than it is on YouTube. Yeah. I have a good amount of international fans. A lot of people abroad. I mean, I'm streaming Genshin later. I know a lot of people can't watch the Genshin streams that used to just because of school. By the time they come back, I'm gonna be so much stronger in Genshin. I'll have a completely decked out C1 ball and a C1 Sarah. How would you react? Probably, I would be excited, but I'm not that into Genshin. Like, I enjoy the game, but I'm not super obsessed over it. I would rather be in Pokemon. I'm obsessed with Pokemon. Pokemon will always be my gold standard of the closest thing we'll have to a perfect IP. Pokemon is probably one of the best companies in terms of IP holding. Where are you in the game? I have no idea. I'm world level 4. What's your favorite game of all time? I have no idea. I mean, I have a lot of moods, and there are games that I hold dear memories to, but I don't have just like a what's it called? I don't really have a preference on either drawing men or women. I just like draw. In fact, a lot of these things are neither male or female, they're just shapes. It's like which game are you getting? I'm getting both. I'm a dumbass streamer with streamer fans who are willing to pay for my dumbassness. It's funny. I mean, I like streaming on YouTube because I do feel like I'm getting an interesting amount of growth on here. And like, it's nice to see all the people kind of like pop in and be like, hey, that was really cool. New faces every day. When did you become a YouTuber? I don't know. There's no like clear date. I've had this account for a year. I only started posting like 2 weeks ago? A month ago? Oh no, a month ago. I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I only posted for about 2 weeks, and I'll make better content. Yeah. Either way. Not a flex. I have Sarah too. Congrats. Yeah, I said I would do a lot of drawing streams on YouTube. YouTube is where I'll be doing drawing streams exclusively. I didn't create it. I commissioned mine. Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to make more stuff on YouTube than I am on... I'm excited for my future on this platform. More so than on Twitch. Twitch is gonna help me make moves here on YouTube. It's fun because people are like, oh man. I did a single pull on my other account and I got Gene, and that was really exciting. I was like, damn, I caught the rare single pull. I was like, it's Gene. Yeah, I commissioned a bunch of people. It took a few months to get sorted. It took close to 10 months to getting sorted. If you have the patience, you can get a good avatar, but it also costs a few $1,000s. So it takes a bit of money too. But if you're willing to upfront those costs and chill. What should we do? Why are you freaking out about it? People are leaving the stream. People are leaving the stream. I don't understand. All I'm getting from is you have bad vibes. Why are you panicking? I'm just drawing. You just have to vibe. You don't have to turn it into a panic situation. What are you, like 12? No simp September. I didn't go to art school. Hello. There we go up. Like I said, these are meant just to be relaxing art streams. They're not supposed to... They're not gonna be real entertainment. It's more so about me just drawing. Yeah, I don't understand why you're freaking out about it. The only thing you're doing is just making bad vibes in chat. That's all. You just look bad. You just want to vibe. You got the notification? Okay. Petra pose. For the most part, it's just like comfy drawing streams are always really nice. Trust me, this isn't entertainment. Oh, when people panic about viewership, people are leaving. Why would you even bring it up? That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't about viewership. It's not about viewership. It's about just vibing out, hanging out, having a good time. You just make it look like a panicky mess. Yeah, I don't think drawing's entertaining. That's what I would say. Like, if you're here, you just want to watch the process. Yeah, it's just like a nice little thing to do. That's why I'm always pretty appreciative of people who watch drawing streams, because they're not entertaining. And I'm not very good either. So it's like, when people watch the streams, it's just nice. Because like, at least with these streams, I want them to be a collective VOD of me getting better. Why people consider you Changyun? No. That's crazy. I just like hanging out. That's all. Because I'm cute. See? See what I mean? Tips on perspective. NA, how long have you been in the chat? NA, how long have you been in the chat? I talked about this earlier, but I'm just using you as an example. Johnny is okay. I dropped him though. I dropped him for Razor. Now Razor's my main DPS. Yeah. Okay, I was explaining why tips are usually really, like, in streams, tips are kind of useless because people just ask for the same tips over and over again. People ask tips that are unrelated to what's going on in stream. And then why are you asking for tips when you could just look up a YouTube video that will give you immediately what you want? On top of that, myself, I don't know how good you are at drawing. Yeah, and the thing is, the only thing I can say is practice helps, but telling you to practice isn't really gonna help you. I'm just gonna make you more frustrated. Yeah, I don't know how good you are. You know how good you are. And you're asking someone who has no perspective on how good you are, what you already know. And then, yeah, it's just like... asking for tips. And I say this just because, like, most people don't watch art streams, or art streams are still relatively new. So a lot of people don't realize what they're useful for, what they're not useful for. What they are useful for is watching someone in real time work on things. But tips from streams aren't really going to help you. Boop. There you go. Look, we have a moderator in the chat now. Everyone, congrats, Dracula. You know what's crazy? When I first started streaming art, I had like 3 viewers on Twitch. I'm 2 days into this and we already hit like 60. Yeah, I like the vibe of art streams. Like I'll come here and hang out, and it'll be nice just to hang out with chat. Settle down before the chaos that is the Twitch stream chaos. Yeah, you're a mod now. Congrats. You want to be a VTuber now? It's kind of cool. Like, it's crazy streaming on Twitch or on YouTube. On YouTube. Because it's so different, but at the same time, the atmosphere on YouTube streams are a little different. I do miss the classic Twitch emotes. That's 100%. Twitch chat, I mean Twitch chat, I want it to be chaotic. Within reason. Like, the harassment's kind of weird. People calling you an idiot all the time is also weird. Like, I just ban people who are outright mean. It's one thing to laugh, it's one thing to be outright mean. So I just ban them on the spot. I don't want those kind of vibes because you end up perpetuating those kind of vibes because other people in chat see it as an A-okay to do. But I just get rid of the fuckers. Because here's the thing, if you tolerate bad vibes in your chat, you're gonna hate streaming. And this is truth. This is the reason why streamers have strict moderation are generally a lot happier than those without. Oh, there is? That's sick. Wait, I'll have to look into that. Oh, you wonder. Damn. Yeah. But it's like, that is the mood. Do you pay taxes? Yeah, that's a weird question. That's a weird question. Obviously, I pay taxes. Make that a clip. Yeah. Da, da, da. Hello. Wait. There's a limit of what you can do as a fan slash viewer. I mean, just being respectful is always super easy. Like, it's one thing to laugh, but it's another thing to be just outright insulting. So I typically just get rid of them because they're obnoxious. And you know what? I'm a lot happier streaming. Me? I'm a content creator full time. Well, at least I'm trying. I'm trying to be a content creator full time. We need to talk about tax. We're not talking about tax fraud. Someone asked if I do my taxes. That's not talking about tax fraud. That's someone asking if I do taxes. Yeah, so it's just like you gotta get rid of people who aren't respectful in chat. Get rid of those fuckers. You don't want that. You don't want to hate streaming because your chat is disrespectful. Sure, it'll be like, moderators are being strict. Whee! You like my drawing? Thanks. But there's a reason why moderators are strict. I don't think a lot of people realize how hard it is to be a streamer. And like what you have to do in order for people to appreciate you. And I didn't even realize it until I started trying, and I was like, damn, some of these people like Valkyrie are amazing. Strict moderations make large streams bearable, and not only bearable but possible. I had one person drop my a single person dropped my viewership by a few hundred, just because of their bad vibes. And then I was like, I'm never streaming without a mod ever again. One person was capable of doing that. One person. And that's why I say when people are just like not good vibes, get rid of them. Being nice to everyone is a trait I mastered. Might be a good streamer. Being nice to everyone is nice. There's a difference between being nice and then having a strong tolerance. And being nice oftentimes isn't going to make you a good streamer either. In fact, you're going to tolerate and put up with things that necessarily wouldn't benefit you as a streamer. You end up hate streaming because you're too nice. This is the biggest misconception. Being a nice person doesn't make you a good streamer. In fact, it could make you a terrible streamer because you're too nice. And you're not willing to tolerate people who can compromise experiences for other people. There's a certain amount of selfishness that's required to be a streamer. So yeah, you can think that, but that's not what makes a good streamer. There's a ton of nice people out there. Why do a ton of nice people never make it? You know? You have to be entertaining and provide something of value. That's what makes a streamer a good streamer. Generating memories that people will never forget. A high that you get only from appreciating a stream to a point where you want to come back because something's going to happen. You know? That's what makes a good streamer. Can't get through a stream properly, granting all people requests in chat. That's what I mean. Being nice ain't gonna get you anywhere if you're just gonna suck up to people. And just being kind doesn't necessarily mean you're providing value. There are tons of nice people out there. In fact, it's this kind of example is the reason why people who aren't so nice are successful. No offense, but I think being nice is sometimes a bigger negative than it is being positive. I mean, just being nice might work. It might work, but I don't think you see the big picture. No offense, but it's just like, being nice, yeah. Showing off that you're own way nice, yeah, that's true too. But an ability to tolerate someone who compromises things outside of your level, more destructive than you realize it, and that's the inability to empathize with a content creator. But if you're lucky, luck doesn't get you in this industry. And I'll say it again, luck doesn't... Lil Nas X didn't come out of nowhere. Lil Nas X posted on Reddit, repeatedly generating his own memes. He had a proper formula and he had something that worked. It benefited that the niche was something that had a crossover that people were in demand for. Sure, there is a bunch of factors, but again, the amount of luck that you have when people see you as a nice person or are willing to take advantage of you because you're nice, there are more people willing to take advantage of your attention than there are. And on top of that, you never said anything about being entertaining. And if you're not entertaining and you don't have anything meaningful to say and all you're going to do is sit there and just be nice, no one's going to get the opportunity to realize you're nice because you weren't doing anything to begin with. I say this because streaming is a lot more than just doing something or providing a window or a lens of what you're doing. You have to proactively go out there and say things that people are compelled to hear. When they hear it, they're like, wow, that's what the real attached to streaming is. It's not just being nice. You can be nice and quiet, but if you're quiet and you're not good at a game to a point where your gameplay alone would be YouTube content, no luck. Streamers can already be broken down into a few categories. They're really good at sustaining a large following because people appreciate them for who they are, but they also put a large amount of work into that community. Being a community leader, being able to proactively lead a herd, giving intrinsic value. And again, being nice is such a small portion of that. that it's not going to help you. And there's a reason why there are 9 million broadcasters on Twitch, but having 10 viewers already puts you in the top 1%. There's a ton of nice people. 9 million broadcasters. 10 viewers already puts you in the top 10%. I think 20 viewers puts you in the top 1%. 400 viewers puts you in the 0.01%. You're too lazy to explain your point, and that's the thing. If you're too lazy and you really think that that would work, and you really believe that it would work, you wouldn't be out here saying, maybe I'd be a good streamer if I was just... I'm really nice, that makes me a good streamer. I'm here to call your bluff on it and say, that's not what it is. Don't sell that to people, saying just being nice is the only... one of the things that can make you a good streamer. That's not the truth. Lots of things. Marketing strategy, getting yourself out there, creating good content that goes to the masses, short form, medium form, and long form content, creating a narrative that makes people want to get invested. When people care about your personal relationships to the point where they're obsessing over whether or not you take this soap or the other. A lot more than just being nice. Because there are a ton of nice people. But you have to do something amazing first. Pa, 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 pa. I prefer smaller streamers because it benefits the streamer as a cozier community. I actually prefer... Well, here's the thing. I don't... There's a preference for smaller streamers, but at the same time, a lot of people with that mentality take advantage of that. And they get very territorial over small streamers. And they inhibit the growth of communities to get expanded even bigger. They subconsciously do a lot of things that typically are negative to streamers' growth and potential. And a lot of times people pander to that small community, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But it's like, when you pander to that small community and you don't allow it to grow and you continue to favor the people who prefer the small atmosphere, there's only one streamer I know off the top of my head. Too lazy to be a streamer and good enough. Yeah, and that goes back to your point. Maybe I could be a good streamer. I'm really nice, and I'll say it's way more than just being nice. No one cares if you're nice. That's the truth. I'm not saying you'd be an awful streamer too. I don't know how funny you are. I don't know how good you are at storytelling, you know? Good streamers are really good storytellers. Oh, I'm not referencing anything. Good night. Ba, ba, ba. I mean, okay, I'll be honest. If you're good at raging, being good at raging at video games is better than being nice. 100%. Big communities can get toxic and put streamer under a bad light. Your definition of big and my definition of big can be two different things. Mango has a concurrent audience of about 2,000 people. Admiral Baru has about 10,000 people in his chat. You don't see them being troublemakers or making things go into bad light. Sure, there are people who attract drama, but necessarily goes under the rug because the community knows better. Maybe you don't know enough communities where you can get a reference of how amazing they can be. And maybe you don't realize the sub-communities that exist that are small within large communities, that you feel like that hominess that you thought wasn't there is actually there. Tyler1 says hi. And even then, Tyler1 has a very wholesome and very supportive powerlifting community. Didn't know that. Large communities have sub-communities that are small and are often outshadowed by what you think is the sense of negativity. When you reach a certain point, you will attract some bad apples. Supporting small streamers shouldn't be because they're small or because you get a direct connection to them. Support small streamers because you think that they're really engaging and you appreciate the level of engagement that they can contain. Again, someone like Mango has the same amount of interaction that I have right now. I have 50 viewers. He has 2,000. But I've never seen someone love their community as much as he does and as much as his community loves him. Sub-communities between sub-communities. Tyler 1 is quite wholesome. In fact, yeah, 100%. When Tyler 1 sees something he genuinely believes is wholesome, you see him break the alpha manifesto and doesn't put on that character of trying to be big. You actually see that he celebrates the success of others more often than not. When he sees people pop off or excited about things, he never really shuns them and is probably one of the most supportive people in the community. But yeah, I mean, even here, it's funny because I used to have 3 times, or not 3 times, but like 4 times the amount of viewers that I did on Twitch doing art versus now, and we have an even more active chat just chatting now. And it shows you kind of differences that already pre-exist. Too shallow, newly introduced, and yeah, having a prejudiced view needs a little bit more depth. And try looking out there. Don't be shallow. Don't judge things on a surface level. Because you could be missing out on something that could be incredibly valuable to you. Try not to be so shallow and be open for things that could be amazing. Because you never know what can change your life. Don't be afraid of big streamers, and don't forget to support the small streamers you genuinely enjoy being in. Hello. I've never seen anyone getting in the top 20 of its game just by itself. What do you mean? In top 20 of its game just by itself? What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? I've never seen someone... I find the best streamers... I'll say this. They're not the best streamers, and when you say best streamers, that's not exactly fair to the other streamers. It's a preference. I think the best streamers are the ones that are able to accomplish certain things. Just because they don't interact with their viewers doesn't make them any better. In fact, a lot of the streamers that you would consider the best streamers are ass at actually being entertaining. By that criteria, someone who interacts with their chat all the time only has like 3 viewers. Not the best. Just like, there's a lot of stuff. Some of the best streamers are the ones who are being able to do something amazing. And I say that like on a completely different scale, like someone like Mango. Again. Lives here. Hi, Liv. Yeah, being nice will leaves you being prone to being taken advantage of. Being nice isn't necessarily the best thing in the world. People prey on the concept of being nice. Which is funny because it's like a lot of people who do snap out of it are like, damn, fuck that. Never being nice again. Hence why so many people in entertainment get jaded. It's not that they aren't nice. At one point or another, they got taken advantage of. Lots of people whose perspective of how big someone is and dehumanizes them, giving them an unrealistic idealism that they should live up to, and that people can't make mistakes or move from them. Because being a bigger platform doesn't make you a better person. As much as I make that joke, bigger number, better person. But being a bigger platform doesn't mean that you can't change either. Astigmatism from the masses and their inability to be as malleable as the expectation of their creators to be. Really hard to empathize with people on a large scale when you can't empathize with them yourself. There are more people without followings than there are people with followings. I think kindness is a weakness, a person mistake. There's a difference between kindness and being nice. Kindness is different. A kind person is considerate. Being nice is something prone to being taken advantage of. Both Lily and the mods have mentioned several times how we've all gotten more jaded over time. Yeah, it just happens naturally. Yeah, there's a difference between being kind and being nice. Hello. And once you understand those differences, you can start to realize there's something much greater going on. It's nice. Hello. Who are the popular anime characters at the moment? Alright. Channel. It means channel. This is my YouTube channel. Not China. It's channel. Being nice will help you. Being nice is nothing compared to being considerate, being kind, being affectionate and generous. You can be nice and not be any of those things at the same time. What thinks you make a drawing? What thinks you think make a drawing interesting? The fuck would I know? Asking the wrong person. I already said I don't care about viewership. This isn't for money. I do the streams on YouTube because I get to relax and hang out with people more. Yeah. But remember, even with all those things, that doesn't necessarily make you a good streamer. There are a lot more being ambitious, being selfish. Being selfish, honestly, when it comes to streaming and entertainment overall, and even business, being selfish is a much more positive quality than being generous, kind, forgiving. No joke. There's a reason why people at the top are generally so not so kind. There's a difference between being nice and being a creator. Why am I so cute? I'm not cute. I mean, I'm about to stream video games in like an hour or so. That I don't interact with people, I think. That I don't interact with people I don't think are a good person. Again, you said I like 3 times. I don't interact with people that I don't think are a good person. I also don't think that I interact with people. And in that regard, what makes you right? It's easy to say, oh, I have a good moral compass on people. I don't interact with bad people. Once you get into something as predatory as entertainment, then you'll have to realize who's actually nice and how wrong you could potentially be. Of course, people don't want to interact with bad people. You can say you have a good moral compass until it actually gets put to the test. On Twitch or YouTube? Wait, Momo, do you only watch me here? The hell? Parasocial relationships. I like from my cutoff it says parasocial relation hips. I thought you were talking about the hips that I was drawing. Parasocial relation hips. Waka waka. Cut tool. Ba ba. Not really debating. I would say you're mostly just getting slaughtered. Not really a debate. Scooby-Doo. Want to put your money where your mouth is, you should do something. What's the easiest thing for me to draw? Probably a line, because I draw so many of them. I mean, I'm excited to stream on Twitch later. Oh, whoa, that's a big ant. Mm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ba-ba. Alright. Why is traditional's hard? I don't know, it's all the same. My mama made me right. I'm gonna use a different blending tool. There we go. I like these streams. I mean, they're way different than per se a stream on Twitch, right? But we all go to Twitch streams for different reasons. People. It's just like anime shading. I still prefer my Twitch community over YouTube. These are different, but for the right reasons. Not saying I don't like you guys, but I prefer Twitch. Too much memery going on Twitch. Small streamers are small for a reason. They get forgotten because they don't do anything memorable. It's not sad. And it's not that they're trying to be memorable either. It's just the nature of streaming. There's nothing sad about it. Yeah, I prefer Twitch as a platform overall. It's just weird being on YouTube. It is still strange to me being on YouTube. Communities that go zoom fast on YouTube. Why do be like that though? YouTube is a definitely a different vibe. But I mean, like, I want to have fun on YouTube. And it's nice. It is nice. I like hanging out. So it's like a lot of this. I need to learn how to make certain things off the top of my head. Like this thigh, for instance. You just make that, and then you go here, and then boop, boop. You have streams from Mexico? Oh, hey, thanks. I'm excited to grow as a whole on YouTube. It's nice. I like being on YouTube because YouTube is just like a giant ocean of content. And on Twitch, it feels like if you even have 100 viewers, you're someone. But if you have 100 viewers on YouTube, it feels like nothing. Then again, people don't really watch YouTube streams. It's crazy. Because it's a VOD-based platform. But things will probably change in the future. Doesn't look like YouTube's ready to give up yet. Far from it. Sure, with rules? No. I don't know where you think that. YouTube's not as strict at all. In fact, there's so much more that you can do on YouTube versus Twitch. Cause I can't even think. I don't know, I'm just like kind of coloring things in and just shading them based on surfaces. Yeah. For instance, if someone says something racist on YouTube, you could have racist stuff on your content. Do you want it on there? No. If someone says something racist in your game on Twitch, you're gone. They'll ban you. Even if it's not your fault. DMCA copyright strikes? They have copyright claim here. On Twitch, you just lose revenue for that day. So it's like a mix of a ton of different things. But oh. It wasn't even about content. It was strict. The initial question was YouTube being more strict than Twitch. I have a podcast? Nah, I'm not a podcast. Hey, say just because you're good at talking doesn't mean that you're fit for a podcast. In the same sense, just because someone's good at drawing doesn't mean they're fit for a fit for what's it called? Just because they're good at drawing doesn't mean they're fit to be a mangaka or making a manga or an animator. They're tools, but they don't necessarily mean that you should do them. Oh wow, that short film was great. You should make a movie. Huge differences. Similar skill sets, huge differences. Stop. But yeah, it's like that. Hello. It's short. Well, that's not the reason why it's short. It's at a production level, it's completely different. You have a lot of again, it's short films. It's not short. It's like there's a lot of stuff like A/B studies and sample sizing from an audience and being adaptive during a long time production, management issues, all of the politics that go in filmmaking, whether or not you're gonna make investor money within that period of time. Budgets are a lot bigger, but also sponsorship opportunities are bigger, so you're tied down to more obligations in order to make things possible. It's not that they're short, just, you know, lots of stuff involved. Ba ba ba. Create fan art. Yeah, go ahead. Hand practice. Handy. It looks like you can use a hand. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's see. Why is your name KFC? Nope. No. Must be nice. Alright. Mama, I think you're getting... Okay, I think you're going on a completely different conversation. I think there's too much of a language barrier between us to actually converse. I'm sorry. I was talking about production. You're talking about... Never mind. What motivates you to draw? Just wanting to see something cool. I'll probably drop it. Just a bit too much of a language barrier to keep on talking. Feels like we have two different conversations too often. What's your favorite type of music? I don't know. No, I'm not using a reference photo. I should though. That's a good idea. I like this photo. You're an introvert? I'm extroverted. I like going out. I'm doing well. That's nice. I just like talking about random stuff. I want to go out more often. Balot? Yeah, it's okay. It's nothing crazy. Okay. Shizu, I'm not a... Treat me like a person, not like an app. I'm just here to chill. Ba, ba, ba. Remember, I'm just drawing. Ba, ba, ba. Papa. TikTok is probably the easiest way to build a following before you even start streaming. Hype up your stream. Get people invested. If you get people wanting to look forward to your first stream. Pet me. Hello. I draw effortlessly, thanks. I see a lot of small streamers. Thanks. I'm a small streamer. One day I'll be a big streamer. A lot of issues with TikTok streamers is they only talk about like, I don't know. A lot of them just like talk about how to grow on Twitch. Their whole thing is about becoming a streamer. And then they themselves generally don't produce stuff. That's like my only gripe with streamers on TikTok. Good streamers on TikTok are making TikTok. What's crazy, when I checked, I was in top 0.01% of streamers. That's crazy. On Twitch. That's crazy. There's still a long way to go. During a lot of the announcement streams, I started consistently going above 400. YouTube doesn't prioritize or notify you all the time. If the content doesn't get enough, the biggest metric that's important to YouTube is watch percentage and click-through rate. They only care about how much they're watching your YouTube video and what their click-through rate is. They don't care about subscriber count anymore. You could have 0 subscribers and have a banger video. It's like TikTok, but them with a prioritization on videos that are longer than 10 minutes. That's all. YouTube's pretty fickle. Click-through rate is how many people see your thumbnail and click on it. That's what they care about, because that proves to be engagement. And engagement is positive on the platform. Ba, ba, ba. That's why a lot of people are like, well, I think I would watch that. In reality, you may watch that, but in comparison to what people are making, that you would rather watch on the spot if you saw what you think is a good idea versus what YouTube thinks is a good idea. Very different. That's what click-through rate is. All right. Do likes do anything than always thought about it, likes and views? No. I mean, they do stuff, but like they don't do as much as you would think. View count doesn't matter as much. Your view count will be a representative of how good your CTR and your watch time percentage is. Okay, Zen, I'm gonna say this is a little weird. And this goes to anyone else who's watching in chat. When you say please say blank, guys, treat me like a human being. I'm here just to learn how to draw. Like, I understand that you probably think it doesn't hurt to ask, but not only is it annoying, I'm not just here to please you guys. I just kind of want to hang out and draw. It's kind of dehumanizing. Stop it. You shouldn't do that to streamers. It's bad. You go and you like, hey, can you please do this? It's weird. Hi, Tiana. It's annoying. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. No, I've never tried drawing hands. Yeah, you guys are acting like I'm some sort of like, I don't know. You didn't mean it like that, but think about what you're doing. If I just did what you said, no. Would you just like say that to a random person you know? You know? Like, do you go, hey, can you please say this? Just a random person. In most cases, you don't. What? That just goes to everyone in chat. Hi there, human. Just treat me like you'd treat someone you know. Hello. friends would do that. Even then, they're your friends. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. Like, I'll be friendly, but I'm not your friend either. Remember, like, when you want to hang out with someone, you don't hit me up and be like, hey, you want to hang out? Nah, that's not true. I just like streaming and hanging out. Bro, are you streaming on YouTube? Yeah. This is Clip Studio Paint. Inverting your drawing makes it look so weird. It looks the same to me. I invert it to make sure it's balanced out appropriately. You should get into the habit of doing it. Momo, you say one more thing like that, you're not the vibe that I want in the stream. I'm being serious here. Your art style is super creative. I love it. It's okay. Like I said, treat these streams a little different than the ones on Twitch. You want me to be more real? I'll be more real here. Now I get that you want to dismiss the fact that I told you, hey, don't do that. Making a joke after the fact when I told you that's disrespectful. Don't do that. A little weird. Hello. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm just saying. No, you didn't mean it like that, but not being very considerate. From the first place. Could have started off with an apology. Went for the joke. Just because I hide behind an anime avatar doesn't mean that I don't have feelings. I just want to be treated as, you know, normal. Especially when I'm just trying to focus on getting stuff done. Nothing happened. I'm just explaining why it's disrespectful to just like go to a streamer and tell him to do things. Later. Again, YouTube doesn't have a streamer culture because people don't watch streams on YouTube. Welcome back. I didn't make my character. I commissioned it. And I used a bunch of different stuff to be possible. It's like 4 different pieces of software. Make this possible. Pa, pa, pa. Oh. It's weird to see emote spam on YouTube. It's a little different. I use Vtuber Studio. Be right back, shower. I'll probably take a shower too. The blobs are great. The blobs are great. I'm not gonna lie, I like the blobs. Mine was a few $1,000s. So it's like, if you want an industry grade model, that's about the price you would pay. Channel. Howdy. Please upload videos. What do you mean? All these VODs are going to be archived. You could always look back on them. play them at double speed. Hello. Okay. Guys. I'm gonna go, but if you want to watch me on stream, you'll be able to catch me here in about an hour from now. I just wanted to hang out. Nice little comfy stream to draw. Trying to get a little bit back into the drawings. But yeah. Not gonna be your teacher. I still gotta teach myself. I'll see you guys later. I'll be streaming on Twitch later.